a quick reality check. What did I tell you guys? What did I literally say in my last video? In my last fucking video, what did I say? I think the back five and the pushing up of the back five will come back to bite us. What did I say? That's what I said, isn't it? 3-0 away to City. 3-0. Could have been 4 or 5. Look. Okay. Let's break this down before I lose my head completely. Ladies and gentlemen, smash a like on the video. Do all the, typical bish bash bosh.
Get that done, please.
Ruben Amorim, I backed you from the day you came in. I thought you could succeed. I thought you could do an Arteta. I thought you could maybe rebuild the club. I put all of my faith in you, man. All of it. All of it. And even though there were doubts in the Burnley match reaction, and even though there was still hope, of the match reaction that he can adapt to the system, he can't. He's too incompetent to adapt. And I'm going to hold my hands up and say I'm wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry to everybody, right? I was wrong, right? As I say, ultimately, I thought he could succeed. I thought he could do something, right? Ladies and gentlemen, clip this up. The City game, the derby, has proven one thing to me, right? One thing. Ruben Amorim will be getting the sack, and it's not because of the result, but it's because of the system. And Mark Goldbridge, I'm calling out you, okay? I saw your clip of, people who want to talk about the system are low IQ football fans. Respectfully, Mark, I respect you a lot, don't get me wrong. You are a very loved, respected figure in my football world, okay? But I can't lie, I disagree. I disagree very much so. Because two out of the 3 goals I blame on Amorim and his system. 2 out of the 3. Right? First goal, alright, got a bit of a rebound, got a bit lucky, fair enough. Right? But the other two, right? Twice Haaland gets played in and scores. Twice! I'm doing a Pep Guardiola. Twice! Right? And there was no centre-back there. Nobody! Honestly, he had time to flipping, put petrol in his car, have a coffee, read a newspaper, come back and then score. You can't expect Harry Maguire or Lenny Yoro to run that distance. They are not made to play in a 3-back formation. They are not. Of course, it took a bit of skill from Haaland as well, with Haaland's first goal, bodying them both away. Yeah. But ultimately, twice we were exposed at the back. And what did I tell you? Pushing up the back 5 exposes space at the back. And that's exactly what we encountered. The trouble with Amorim's system are 2 things. 2 things. Actually, 3. Right? 1, he pushes the centre-backs up, which I already mentioned in the Burnley video is going to cost us. And it has cost us. Right? 2, the fact that, he doesn't leave players enough time on the ball. right? Of course, his philosophy is one-touch football, pass, move, pass, move, pass, move, right? But these players need a bit of time on the ball. The amount of times I have seen the ball given away yesterday, right? The amount of times I saw the ball given away because of a sloppy pass is unreal. Is unreal. Listen, maybe I might sound naive as a football fan and as a 16-year-old, but that's what I analysed, right? Number 3, and this might be one of the most crucial points of all, right? Mount injured. Cunha injured. Why are we playing Amad Diallo in the 10? And Bruno as a 6? Even though he's a 10. When Mbuemo came in, I made a video breaking down how Amorim can get the best out of Mbuemo and at the same time keep Bruno Fernandes in the team after in June he, quote, begged Bruno to stay. Rewatch that video. I said nobody will beg a player to stay unless he has a tactical plan for him. Amorim doesn't have a tactical plan. His tactics board is empty. Empty in general. Like, against Grimsby, he looks on the tactics board. There was no flipping tactic there. Right? One thing I do need to compliment under Ruben Amorim is our play philosophy. Right? I know I'm slightly contradicting myself, but that is the one thing I respect Ruben Amorim for. He has actually been able to get a philosophy in the team which Ten Hag has not. Right? And I like the way we play. I like the way we played against Arsenal. Right? But the problem is, as I'm saying, Ruben Amorim is too stubborn to adapt. And that's what's going to get him the sack. That's what's going to get him the sack. Because as I say, I like the way we play. I like the way we operate. He just needs to adapt a couple things. But he's just too damn stubborn to do it. I mean, for God's sake, Mount injured, Cunha injured. Any Man United fan in their right mind would go play Bruno and Mbuemo at the 10. And then play your boy Amad as right wing back. God's sake, Amorim's trying to cook. Amorim's trying to do a Guardiola in big games. He's trying to play, your boy. He'll probably start Harry Maguire at striker next week. By the way, I want to just quickly shout out Brian Mbuemo because he tried everything. You can see how much the badge meant to him. Like, he was going mad, but he just couldn't find the finishing touch against Donnarumma. But he had a good game considering we lost 3-0. So shout out Brian. But you know what? You try to cook like Pep Guardiola, right? You try to be different, try and put players in different positions in big games. But you know what? You're not cooking. You're burning the food, man. The fucking smoke detector's already going off. Beep, 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 beep. Just like your timer's going off at Man United soon, mate. So, either you adapt, or you're gone. Simple as that. Simple as that. 3 big chances we conceded because of Amorim's tactics. 3 goals we conceded because of Amorim's tactics. Should have been a 4th because Haaland missed a sitter. But whatever he's doing doesn't work. Bring the strikers further back or whatever. Bring the 10s further back to press. But bringing the centre backs up won't work. you know, as I say, you can't expect a Harry Maguire or a Lenny Euro to run back and forth, to try and recover a ball. Uh, yes, they do it sometimes, but they need a back four. They need the stability because they're not quick enough. So put a back four. But no, you're too stubborn to adapt, mate. I mean, I would actually say it's a disgrace, but this is class defining. Manchester City have outgrown us as a club. Not necessarily with the history, because they don't have any. But from the level, Pep and his boys play, they have outgrown us. And the question is now what? Because we can't get rid of another manager. But all Man United fans know Amorim's too stubborn to adapt. So, I don't know what the hell is going to happen. But as I say, either Amorim's going to have to adapt or he's going to get the sack. Full stop. And I'm just praying. Joao Pedro and Esteval and all these people are, have taken sleeping tablets, are not on form. Because I'm worried for the Chelsea game. And I know Chelsea are away. But, Joao Pedro's been in good form recently. Esteval cooked against West Ham, right? Caicedo in the midfield battle. Caicedo is probably going to absolute pocket Bruno because Amorim will probably play Bruno in the 6 for some strange reason. I can't, man. I can't. But you know what? I'm going to turn up anyway. I'm going to support my club because we're Manchester United. Alright? And, I'm genuinely just worried, man. I'm genuinely just worried. Because our expectations after all these signings were top 4. Top 5. Right? Now we've got to look that we don't get fucking relegated. I know we're 4 games in. And I'm going to repeat myself again. Amorim is too stubborn to change the system. I'm worried, man. I'm worried. Genuinely. Smash a like on the video, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the post notifications. And I'll see you after the Chelsea game. Scotty out. Peace.